Okay, so one of the buttons is recognition. And this is actually big for people. A lot of people don't get recognition on a daily basis. They're taken for granted. So in this industry, this is one of the industries that are brilliant for this. We get stacks of recognition for this. Now, obviously, you can't stand up in front of everybody at a party and go on about how awesome you are. Well, you can't if you actually want everybody to like you somehow. It doesn't just come across very well. But you actually do want them to know that you're successful. And you'll remember that we talked about how we would want to join someone who's successful. But the thing is, how on earth are you going to know she's successful? She can say anything. She could say she's selling $1 million a week. We wouldn't know. But the Recognition magazine will tell the truth. Can't lie. Now, you also, apart from that, the Recognition newsletter will also let them see that if you work hard, you get noticed. So that's being said without being said in a way. So have a couple of past Recognition magazines or newsletters or whatever your company produces available for people to look at, and make sure that your name is in there. So if your name hasn't been in there for a few months, then you need to start working on your bookings so that you can get in there. Now, we've been talking quite a bit about doing 3 parties a week, as at least, in order to really get your business cranking. And if you were to do that, I guarantee, I can't believe that you could do 3 parties a week and not get your name into the newsletter for having one of the top sales. Because although people talk a lot about doing 3 parties a week in this industry, what I've found is that very few of them, in fact not very many at all of them, actually do 3 parties a week in and week out. So if that's all that you did, you'd already become one of the top in your company. Almost certain of it. If you do that and you don't become one of the top, let me know, because there'll be something wrong. So anyway, in the newsletter, in the Recognition magazine, get a highlighter and highlight your name in one color and all of your team members in a different color, so that when people look into the magazine, there'll be a big list of names there. They're not going to look for your name, so you need to make it jump out. Now, if you don't have a downline, then you don't have any team members of your own to highlight, but you will be part of a team, and so you can highlight all of the other team members that are in the team that you're in. What you're doing, which is unspoken, is you are letting people know that if you join my team, if you join the team that I'm in, then obviously consultants get help, support and training, because look at this, all of these people are in there as well. So as a leader, it's important that you support your people to get them being recognized as well, because it's a really powerful recruiting tool. So all of this is completely unspoken, but people do get it. So you could have a folder at your parties, which I call the party folder, and it's available for people to flick through. Now, we're going to talk about this folder in a lot of detail next session, but essentially what is in there, one of the pages in there has photographs of you receiving recognition, of prizes and incentives that you've received. Like the company I was in, I could get jewelry, and I could get, I don't know, I got a dinner set one month. There were little things that we could go for, so I put pictures of those on the page as well. I put pictures of big things too, like the trips, the car, those sorts of things. I put pictures of being out for a champagne lunch with the rest of the team, you know, something showing lifestyle as well. So we're not showing off, but we're letting people, the people that like recognition, see that this is really good. So if you're too new in the business to have these things, to have lots of incentives and recognition and everything, it doesn't matter. Use pictures of other people that you know, possibly your own upline. It doesn't actually matter who they are, because people are always interested to see pictures of other people. It doesn't matter. So this way you push the recognition button without necessarily talking about it. The people who are not interested in the recognition won't even notice this. But it doesn't matter, because when you're talking about improving your social life, the people who don't care about that aren't listening to that either. So their ears will perk up when you hit the button that's right for them.